Hey guys, Nicole Herrick DIY here. I just wanted to show you the difference between the two Ozito airless sprayers. So this is the battery operated one. I've just got this one, but this is the electric one. So I've had this one for quite a few years, probably about 4 years, and used it a lot of times. So yeah, yesterday we did some playing with this one, so I wanted to explain the differences. So the electric one only has one nozzle that it comes with, so you do need to water down the paint to be flowing through the viscosity cup at a rate of 30 seconds per empty. With the difference with the battery operated one is it comes with 3 different nozzles. So there's a black one in there, and we have a red one which is for higher viscosity paints or thicker paints, and then a white one which is for thinner paints. You do still need to water down the paint, but not as much as you do for the electric one. The other difference is that you can adjust the width of the spray, so getting a smaller spray or a wider spray with our little lever here. Both of them do have a dial here. This is an adjustment of flow dial. Another difference is the size of the paint containers. So it's a 1 litre paint container on the battery operated, and then 800 ml container on the electric. So one thing that I did find was a big difference was the heaviness of this battery operated one. So not only do I have a bigger tank, so I've got a litre of paint that I'm carrying around, but I've also got a big battery. Now you can use a smaller battery on this, but it will only last for around sort of 15 or so minutes for the very small batteries. This one lasted for about an hour. This is a 4 amp hour battery. Another thing that's different with these is how fast the paint actually comes out. With the electric, it comes out really nice and fast because you've got a constant supply of power. Whereas with the battery operated one, it comes out a little bit slower, so it does take a little bit longer to paint things. All right, so what are these good for painting? Both are good for painting different things. So I would say if you want to paint walls or large items, I would go for the electric because it's a much faster way to paint because you're not restricted by the amount of paint kind of flowing out really nice and fast. If you want to do things like furniture, then I would definitely go for the battery operated because you've got that choice of the 3 different nozzles and changing the width of the spray here. I think that's definitely a little bit easier because you don't have the cord to kind of carry around with you and end up sort of swiping that across your piece of furniture accidentally. I think this is definitely a great choice for furniture. You can also put on sort of a thicker layer of paint, even though it is watered down, so it's not going to be anywhere near as thick as it is when you put it on with a roller, but it just will give you a beautiful smooth consistency that a roller just can't. Both are absolutely great units. I haven't had any issues with them whatsoever. And yeah, you'll see that these do get dirty the first time you use them. We've only used this once for the first time yesterday. They do get paint spray all over them, don't worry about that. It's just part of the natural process of these kind of paint sprayers. So I do definitely recommend both of these units. Even if you do want to try and cover walls with the battery operated, you certainly can. Just be aware that it's that little bit more heavy and it will take you slightly longer. And you can still paint furniture with the electric. The only thing is you need to fill up the container a little bit more often because it's going to be a thinner consistency paint and it's a smaller container. Overall, I love both of these units. Both are just super handy in my DIY life, and I really recommend both of them. Ozito is so affordable, and if you're just a regular weekend DIYer, I don't think you need to be spending huge amounts on tools that you're not going to be using every single day or even every single weekend. A few times a year, these will get you through for many, many years. Okay. Oh. Why do my legs hurt? My legs should not be hurting.